Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. Downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lambert. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Go.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lambert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Here we go, shot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Tua going to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And out of bounds right around the 20. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Lambert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The Giants at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lambert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Dolphins' 18-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13, Giants 10.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football.
as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 18. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
20, TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll run for it with Achane.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now Tua. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick-6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
2nd and 10.
44. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lambert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he is going to lose yardage here.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again.
That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dolphins 38.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He finds his man complete. That's Lambert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Go ahead. Watch it, Austin.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
Hawk 70.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On play action, here's Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 42 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to look to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On first down, Lambert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Second and 10.
Panther 60. Pats Bronco 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Giants might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. And that will be no good, but there are penalty flags on the field here. And I think they were a little overzealous trying to block that one. Now another shot here at the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Right back to Achane on second down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Warren will try the right side. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now a 2nd and 2.
44. Ready.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
All right, come on.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And hang on here, we got an injured player, and that is QB Tua Tagovailoa, who's in need of some assistance. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 52 yards. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Farrell. He's going to air one out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Farrell. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, 73 yards. And the Giants up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Farrell. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now 3rd down and very long. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.